and welcome to Finish Faster Understanding Cloud Based Collaboration with Civil 3D. My name is Juliana and I work in marketing here at MicroCAD. And today's presenter is Tim Corey, our applications specialist. At today's webinar, we'll guide you through the ins and outs of cloud based collaboration, shedding light on the seamless sharing of data shortcuts and drawing files. Throughout the webinar, given point on the left hand corner. Sorry about that. You can ask a question on the left hand corner. You can ask Tim to revisit a step or ask any questions. It's your time, and we want you to make the most of it. And in the upper left hand corner, you will find links to our social media, website, and YouTube channel. We post all of our webinars there at the end so you can share with colleagues or rewatch it on your own time. And without further ado, we'll pass it on to Tim. Hi, Tim.
Hi. I'm pressing the, oh, there we go. Hi, everybody. I'm Tim. We're going to talk about Autodesk BIM Collaborate Pro today, particularly from the vantage point of a Civil 3D user. Okay. Part of what I want to do is just go through these many terms that Autodesk uses and has used over the years to describe their cloud-based storage offerings. They've used a lot of different names over the years. It's been hard to keep track of those. I think we've settled on a couple of names now that we can learn what they mean and not have them change next week. So this first slide you see here introduces Autodesk Docs. Okay, and I'm going to go to a next page. First thing, the whole Autodesk cloud ecosystem for the AEC industries, architecture, engineering, construction, is now under the umbrella of Autodesk Construction Cloud. That is a couple of things. It's some software offerings for contractors, like for doing estimating and managing all of their requests for information and things like that, okay? But it's also Autodesk Docs. That is your location where you'll store your AutoCAD drawing files, sheet sets. With BIM Collaborate Pro, then you would be able to share your projects from Autodesk Docs, etc. Okay. Now, if you just have straight Autodesk Docs, you could compare that to having something like Dropbox or Google Drive or any number of cloud-based storage locations. Okay, Autodesk Docs is free to you and included with your Autodesk subscription. You don't pay extra for that if you have the AEC collection. Okay, if you have just straight AutoCAD and the verticals, what they call AutoCAD with vertical tool sets, then you have a different cloud-based storage that's just for just straight AutoCAD. But if you have AEC collection, then you get Autodesk Docs. It's no extra charge. There's nothing else to install. It's just a matter of going and using it, storing your files there. Someone is going to be your project administrator. They can invite people from inside or outside your company and give them access to your files. Okay. Then we have the term BIM Collaborate Pro. So what's this mean? Well, if you're using BIM Docs or Autodesk Docs to store your files, but let's say you're a Civil 3D user and you want to be able to share your surface models with other users, your alignments, etc. Do the standard Civil 3D data shortcut project use that you're used to doing with Civil 3D. Well, that's where BIM Collaborate Pro comes in. And that's what separates this offering from all those various other generic cloud-based storage locations, is this stuff supports Civil 3D projects. Now, if you're a Revit user, I think we're mostly Civil 3D users here today, but if you're a Revit user, then having BIM Collaborate Pro also unlocks the ability to use project work sharing on your web-based projects, where if just straight docs, you can't do that, okay? Okay, you're also going to want to know about what's called Autodesk Desktop Connector. This is an extra program, and this is what kind of keeps the connection, I guess that's why they call it connector, between the files that are on the user's local drive and the cloud-based project files. Okay, so when I go and I use AutoCAD and I open a file, that file, there's a copy locally in my BIM docs location that's mapped on my local drive. And then there's also a copy up on the web in the cloud location. If that file on the cloud has been changed, then it'll download the latest version for me if it hasn't already. It tries to do that kind of automatically as soon as it sees that files have changed. But if it hasn't been completely updated, it'll update it and open it for me. But if it hasn't been changed, it just opens up the local drive-based copy, which is going to be faster than having to download off the internet. Okay. So that's the drawing file. Now, also, when you're working on web-based projects or BIM docs-based projects, for sheet sets, you want to use what's called Sheet Set Manager for the web. It runs very similar to Sheet Set Manager. There are a few differences, and so you'll need to use that. XREFs are fully supported. Okay, and you can see here I've got my XREF from a path on my BIM 360 docs. Okay. So now what I've done is I've gone here and told it to set my working folder to my BIM docs location, and then I can set a data shortcut project folder, which what I've set is this one. Come up here for me. It's called Collaboration for Civil 3D. Okay. Here are its surfaces, just like what I'm used to having when these are all local files on my local company network or on my local hard drive, etc. This is going to work the same as long as I have the docs or the BIM Collaborate Pro. Okay, but you can see there I have the surfaces, I have alignments. Any file that I've attached, you see here, these are referenced. Let's reference this, create a reference to the existing ground. Now existing ground has been added. Give it a style that makes it stand out. Guess we're not finding it exists. That might be from a different project. I've been mixing things up here. Yeah, oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. Okay, the desktop connector, I wanted to show you what that looks like. This is the little icon. You can see I circled it there in the picture. But so here's my desktop connector. I can just run that. Okay. Shows me all my files are up to date. Here's where I can tell it I want to upload files to the project. I just drag them over and it sticks them in there for me. Now this deal here, select projects. The Autodesk BIM 360 docs, or the BIM Collaborate Pro, allows you to have 60 projects on your site. Okay, so you don't, it doesn't automatically pick all your projects that are in your location. It lets you pick the ones that you want to have uploaded, and that is that's a change recently. It used to, if you pointed to a location, it automatically uploaded everything. Even there, you know, there's probably files or projects that you want to run locally, and it didn't care. But so that's been changed. Okay, this is really cool. The Reference Explorer. Okay, so you can drag any drawing onto here, and it'll tell you what its references are: XREFs, images, BIM project, etc. So remember that little option there. There we go. Reference Explorer. Okay, and that's really about it for Autodesk docs, or the connector. Now that is going to need to be installed for those of you that are IT types. That's going to need to be installed on every user computer. Okay, you want that running so they can access these web files. Whether you have BIM Collaborate Pro or Autodesk docs, either way, you want to have the desktop connector running. That's a free download from your Autodesk account. And you'll get notices through Autodesk Access when there are updates. And so, you know, and it's easy enough on the updates. You don't have to uninstall the old. You simply say, yeah, update it, and it'll install the latest version for you. Okay. So they ask here, how do you open drawings from Autodesk docs? Well, it's just a matter of using the open command. I've added a folder into my places column here, so I can jump to it very quickly. I want to open one of these, just like using AutoCAD. I am using AutoCAD. Well, in this case, Civil 3D, but there you go. And you can see as I open that, it doesn't take longer. I mean, to me, it seems like the timing is just as fast as opening locally if the file hasn't changed. If it has changed, then yes, there is a little bit of download time. Okay. But of course, the beauty of BIM 360 is that you can invite users, other users, inside or outside your company to access these files. So what else I wanted to show you? Yep. Okay, we had one, I think, audience question. Hulu, you want to read that? Or?
Thank you, Tim, for that wonderful presentation. And yeah, as a reminder for everyone, you can ask a question on the left-hand corner. And also, I would like to mention our upcoming webinars. We have on February 8th, Architectural Alchemy, what you need to know about real-time 3D and virtual reality. On February 15th, we have Building Brilliance, AC Collections Forma, and Revit Magic. And then on February 21st, we have Visualizing Tomorrow, I'm sorry, the Leica Scan to BIM Revolution. And then lastly, on February 22nd, we'll have something for people new and navigating the license department. It's called Lost in Seats, Navigating the Autodesk Installation Maze. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, I don't see any at the moment, but please let us know contacting us. We have the page here. You can always fill the contact us form and let us know, or you can always contact me as well. So yeah, if there's no further questions, I would also like to remind you all that if you want to learn any of these topics in detail, you can always take a custom training with Tim or someone else on our team. We also offer group classes online. So yeah, be sure to be checking the MicroCAD website. I believe is in the right hand corner for future webinars and more information on all the products and services we offer. And I think this concludes our webinar today. So thank you so much, Tim, for your
Yeah,
time. This
thank
was
you. Thanks everyone
great.
for attending. And Huli, thanks for putting it on. And we'll talk to you
Thank you.
soon. Okay.
Talk to you
Bye.
all soon. Bye bye.